gentlemen, to the third episode of Crusader Kings 2 Lord Paramount Tywin. I probably should have a more creative subtitle, but that's always something I tend to forget. I make the episode, and I make the series, and I make the thumbnails and everything, and then I forget to give it some kind of title afterwards. Oh well, doesn't really matter. We all know why we're here. We all know Tywin is trying to free all of Westeros. It just sounds kind of like a very un-Tywin-like thing to do, but we have to do something interesting. And what we're going to do is we're going to make Lord Paramount Tywin a king. He's going to be a king in his own regard. However, in order to ensure the longevity of Tywin's rule and House Lannister's legacy, we need to make sure all the other regions of Westeros are also free. Otherwise, the Iron Throne will dogpile people. And, I mean, if we rebel on our own and we win, even if we win, it'll be us independent facing the legions of the Iron Throne, and it would only be a matter of time before we get resubjugated. We need the rest of Westeros to also be independent to increase our chances the most to make sure the Iron Throne does not come back. Now, that doesn't mean the Iron Throne will never come back, because all it takes is one weak kingdom and a strong leader in the Iron Throne to get de jure claims and expand. But I'm hoping that with all of Westeros free, we'll be able to use kind of a coalition system. And as long as House Lannister kind of acts as the protectors of the independence of all of the kingdoms, essentially, as long as we're willing to freely wage war against the Targaryens of the Crown Lands, the Iron Throne should never return. And then once that's done, King Tywin will have plans, great and glorious plans. As for the past two episodes, we've been building up a secret coalition, which is not really reflected in our independence faction, but I did that deliberately, as I've explained 100 times. Essentially, once people get into our faction, they become targets for King Aerys. And what I mean by that is, essentially, he can have his spy master start targeting these people in this faction and start convincing them to, hey, maybe you shouldn't support Lord Paramount Tywin because guess what? We know what you're doing. So understanding that, Tywin has been building favors across Westeros. Why? Because you can use favors to call other factions into other leaders, Lord Paramounts, LPs, into your faction. And the best strategy is to call them all in right when we declare, well, moments before we declare independence, or demand independence, actually. So right now, we have a favor with Lady Paramount Lyriza Martell of Dorne. We have a favor with Lord Paramount Mace of the Reach. We have a favor with Lord Paramount Stefan of the Stormlands, who, important to note, he is part of the Crown Loyalist faction. If we demand independence right now, he will for sure back up the king, because he's friends with both us and King Aerys. But now that we have a favor, we can force him to leave that faction and join us, taking away Aerys' only guaranteed ally. We have a favor with Lord Paramount Hosta of the Trident. You'll probably also have noticed that as we've been bouncing around these different LPs of Westeros, a lot of them are married or betrothed to Lannisters, so Tywin has been spreading the bloodline around, cementing alliances. We do not have a favor with Lord Paramount Jon of the Vale because I'm very reluctant to spend the money to get a favor with him, because then, knowing my luck, he'll just die. Elbert will take over. However, Elbert should kind of like us because we sent him a gift, I believe. Or did that expire already? Or did that not get recorded last time? I have no idea. We can send him a gift right now, though. That'd be worth it. And because he's only a quarter at the time, a courtier, we don't have to pay him 100 gold. We can just pay him 15, and he'll like us. Whereas Jon, he's gonna want like hundreds of gold. We don't have a favor with Lord Paramount Quellin, but I'm guessing Quellin despises the king. And because of that, he's already joined our faction, so not ideal. And we've been working on getting a favor with Lord Paramount Rickard of the North, whom we're currently trying to sway multiple, different. I believe his two daughters are betrothed to Lannisters. Yes, our brother Kevin and Lady Serena is betrothed to Lord Jonas. Now, there are some people I need to rename first, and I believe Cersei is still young enough that I can rename her. I hate the fact that she's not going to be named Cersei anymore, but this is more important. You viewers are more important. And I believe Marion Baratheon wanted to be Marion Lannister. So essentially, you're going to be Cersei now. I don't know if we have somebody to replace Jaime, and I'm sure we have somebody to replace Tytos. I'm actually going to go to the last episode and look up the people's suggestions for names, so I'll be back in just a moment. And I have returned. Nick Casperson has joined as the youngest son of Lord Paramount and future King Tywin, Lord Nick Casperson. Lady Marion is now Lady Marion Lannister, and Lord Billy Shales, you have now taken the place of Jaime. Can I force you to train? I'm sure I can, inevitably. We are forbidden from command, right? We're not going to be leading any armies. We're going to be hiding in Casterly Rock. Now then, back to the plans. So who else is sitting out? The Vale and the North. Okay, what can I do to get the North on my side? He doesn't like us enough for an alliance. I can give him 100 gold. I need like 202. I need 350 gold for that to work. I think I understand now why I had it at 4 times speed. Please, nobody die except for Jon of the Vale. That's the only one I am fine with dying. Sir Tommen Costain has created the title. I don't care about that. Lord Paramount Rickard. He's invited us to a plot to kill Lord Lucas of Crackclaw Baron. No, we can see Aerys still kind of likes us. Does he still consider us his friend? He does. Even though we've refused his faction scheme. Well, okay, well, he doesn't like us because he told us to stop scheming and we declined. And then he offered guardianship and we declined that as well. So, I mean, we're still friends, but things aren't, things aren't great. Oh, he lost the scandalous rumors. Yeah, we did give him some vicious rumors, but it seems that it's expired. Damn. But he's already become a tyrant. Not much of a tyrant, but still a tyrant. Decline, you bastard. Okay. Well, while we're waiting, I will send the gift to Lord Paramount Rickard of the North. Would you be willing for an alliance? And then soon we will have a favor from him. And then I would be much more willing. I must get over 250, please. There we go. Buy a favor. Now, just because we have favors with these people doesn't guarantee that they'll join our factions, because sometimes CK2 works in a weird way where the king might tell his vassals, hey, you can't scheme, even if they're already not scheming, and then they might just agree to it. Sometimes they're really honorable, and they'll do shit like that. Alright, so just because we call in favors doesn't mean they'll actually join us. Quellen, are you still with us? Yes, you are. Oh, he's getting old. We're gonna have to make our move quick. Oh my god, only two of his sons has survived. Euron Crow's Eye is gone. Only Balon and Victarion is here. Died natural death. Harlan, Quentin, Donald, yep. Balon despises us. Because he's a zealous drowned god worshipper. Fine. We can investigate his legitimacy? Really? Oh, okay. We were trying to do that with the king, but that's kind of a bugged plot. Kidnap Galeno Vivonati. Oh, okay. So we're funding the war. We're funding our coalition with the kidnapping of pirate children. Jon, you must join us. What is this? Request council support. We could, but I'm afraid he's going to change things. What the fuck is this? You must proceed with the plan. Only 100%. All right, let's cancel this. Let's cancel this. He's no longer a prime target. Do you have gold? You've got some gold. 177%, 177, 72%. Dario Scythian. Go ahead and try to kidnap him. Maybe we should go for someone who's got over 200%. You've got 54 gold. Nope. I mean, we want to be very careful. We're not going to be able to capture Salador San. 254%. I like that. Trying to take Talia Sathmontes, which I feel like we've tried to kidnap her before. Or we have. I'm really hoping the game tells me when an LP... Oh my god. Okay, that's maybe... I thought Lady Larisa had died. As long as no one perishes... Now, our only daughter is Cersei. Lady Marion, and she's 9 years old. Once she comes of age, we're gonna have to worry about paying a dowry. But until then, we can look forward to certain. Oh my God, my cousin Sorella. What are you doing? Look at all these bastards she's having. Tommen, Jedi, Daemon. Her lover is Septon Osmond. You clown. You adulterous priest. So she's having multiple affairs with poor Lord Paramount Hoster. I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I didn't know she was such a whore. All right. As you ponder new ways to improve your realm, court physician Ronald approaches you with an idea. My lord, if you were to institute a system of provincial apothecaries, the domain of your counties receives a significant prosperity boost. That's a lot of gold. I'm not going to part with that. We need John of the Vale. An opportunity to abduct her, 81%. Go, do it. 81% chance. She surprised the kidnappers with the ferocity of her struggle. She's 0. She's a baby. Come on. That's just silly. We're going to have to restart that. Restart. Because it bugs out if it fails the first time, I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Found a new empire. We're getting there. We're probably gonna have to pay off Lord Paramount John here. It seems that Lord Boran of Hellholt has been sent by Lady Loriza. Have him killed immediately? No. Because I don't care. Has discovered my plot and has informed Lady Paramount Loriza. So? Yeah, she doesn't care. This better not interrupt my scheme. We're scheming outside of the realm. What does she care? Against pirates of all fucking people. Yeah, let's spend some time with Lord Paramount John. See if we can't get him to like us. We can finally talk in private. My lord, I, Sir Tybalt, sincerely ask that I be allowed to pursue a career as a... You are our cousin? No! You must marry! Tyshaera has married Sir Caspor. Okay. Sir Tybalt Lannister. Are you a part of my court? You are, so we should be able to marry you off. Does this guy have any siblings? Tarianne Stokeworth. Nick Caspor. Damien Lannister, kinsman, a cousin. No. Desires a better non-aggression pact. Tybalt, we need you, buddy. We need you. Do you have any more daughters? Lysa, Catelyn's already married somebody else. Did Catelyn have any children? No, not yet. Do you have any daughters? Nope. Do any of your sons have any daughters? Probably not. Let's see. You have any daughters? No. I need somebody for Tybalt to marry. There's Elia, and she is married to our brother Tygot, who has given birth to Melissa Lannister. Okay. Are you telling me there's legitimately no Aarons that could marry Tybalt? Is she... What is this? She's a quarter. Anya. She's not an Aaron. What the fuck? Elbert. Okay, these are all Wayne Woods. I'm looking for Aarons. There are no Aarons. Oh, hold up. Shara. She is an Aaron. Would you be willing to marry Nick Caspor? Shara Aaron. Now, how is she related to Elbert? She is Elbert's cousin. That could work out for us. Let's see, you would lose a lot of prestige, but you would, I think, cement relations better with Aaron, House Aaron. And then a betrothal between you and our niece Melissa could guarantee the alliance we need once Lord Paramount John is gone. I doubt we can kill him. No, he's too honorable for that. He's too well liked. So do we find somebody for you to marry? No, you have a place here. Lord Perkin Hayford tried to have me assassinated. Who is this? Expose him immediately. And have him killed. No. Apparently he owes us a favor. Let's see, sabotage job action. Find plots. Who is he? He's the Master of Whispers. Sabotage job action. We need to make sure that we remember to do that. I have discovered a promising candidate that could be potentially strong-armed into joining our faction. If this doesn't work, it will make Lord Paramount John dislike us. If it does work, he'll join our faction, and I would be comfortable to launch to essentially launch the Independence War. Assuming Quellen's still with us? Yes. So if this works, if our sister Jenna can make this happen, Come on. Success. Talia has been delivered in a sack. Now she dies quietly. Bring her to my dungeon, and we're gonna ransom her right away. He's agreed to the betrothal. I decided to accept your suggestion of betrothal between Lord Nick Casperson and Shara Aaron. Okay, come on, John. Join the faction, please. You know it's the right thing to do. Come on. I think these days have really helped me getting John to know and appreciate me better. We've spent most of our time visiting my domain, discussing of the most disparate topics. It was truly an honor to have you for a while. See, plus 15, plus 10. I hope you like your time here. This option is due to your high diplomacy skill. Excellent. Come on. Join. Oh, your legalistic nonsense will not be enough to manipulate me into picking up your banner. I will not pledge unquestioning support to your schemes. Damn it! We've lost all of the progress we made. Bastard. We sent him a gift, 115 gold. Oh, John, you fool. If he were to die, that actually would be pretty damn good for us right now. I don't want to plot to kill him, though. As a brave move. Alright, our plans are set back temporarily. Go ahead and send him a gift. Now we need 250 gold before we can buy a favor from him. And then once we have the veil in our pocket, everything will go according to plan. Defending against a peasant revolt, good. As long as there's not any major wars. Okay, things are starting to hang up here a little bit. What is he doing? Oh, the Fowler. Interesting. Plot to kill, plot to kidnap. Legalized first night. Abomination of incest. Still a tyrant. Has imprisoned Robert Baratheon. Oh, shit. No doubt taking... Oh, that's another thing, is that Robert actually was beheaded when I did a test run of this scenario. So, Stefan Baratheon here will make an ultimate sacrifice. He will make the ultimate sacrifice when we eventually give independence to all of Westeros. He'll lose one of his sons. Oh, apparently he's not in the dungeons anymore. He released him. Nice. Robert will not die. Alright, we should probably be focusing on trying to kidnap more pirates. Come on. Come on. Winella. Okay, that's not going to work. I don't believe the AI will pay as much for siblings as opposed to children. 85%, 72. Ina. Okay, we will take Ina of Last Refuge. Alright, Tywin. We can do this. Following the teachings of divinely inspired thinkers, a diligent human should strive for peaceful solutions. Excellent. An opportunity to abduct her has arisen. 81% chance of a kidnapping is successful. Come on. It's 81%. Okay, bring her to my dungeon. I like to think that Tywin has earned a reputation as being rather merciful. He just wants your gold. He doesn't want your blood. He is not a blood god worshiper. Is currently in my captivity. I will mine her for piety, since we need so much of it. We'll move to another target. Salador Sand has vanished without a trace. He has no gold, though. He got some gold. They need at least 26 gold. Alright, go back to Sunstone, 20 gold. Yeah, these pirates are getting broke. Pirates are getting broke now. You have plenty of gold here, but we can't kidnap your children. We could kidnap her again. You know, yeah, we could. We could just cheese the game and just, and just kidnap the same person over and over and over again. Well, I mean, eventually their parents are going to run out of gold, so... Okay, we're getting there. Proceed with the plan. Word has reached you that your Septon Donald customer is given into weakness. Return the gold and all may be forgiven. Gold is more important right now. We're so close. Bring her to the dungeons. Ransom her. Take that pirate's gold. We know the pirates stole that gold, so I don't feel quite as bad stealing it back. We're so close. Quellen! Quellen! Do you yet remain? Yes, you do. It is time. Quellen, prepare the men. Prepare the men. By that favor. And I believe that's the last favor we need. Okay, we have all the favors we need. We have got Quellen in our corner. Quellen's in our corner. And I'm just going to check to see everyone is still alive. Westeros stands ready, my lord. Everyone is ready to pick up the banner for House Lannister. Now, here's the problem, is we can wait for our treasury to get to a decent amount, but I feel like we need to press the advantage right now. We can't wait any longer because every day that passes, that just gives King Aerys more time to sabotage the future Independence League, because that's really what it's going to be. It's going to be a League of Independence across Westeros, headed by Lord Paramount Tywin Lannister, who currently only has 8 gold in his, Okay, so here's what we need to do, is having a really low treasury right now is not a good thing, but it's not fatal for us. We can raise our levies, we can raise our vassals' levies and have them march off to war for us, keep our personal levies at home so that our own economy, our own wealth doesn't go down. We continue making money as the war goes on. We just won't have as many soldiers. But with all of our allies, it should be more than enough to crush these bastards. Something else we can do that will greatly increase our chances of winning is raise our levies, march them to King's Landing, get them on top of the capital, marshal all of our commanders, get them ready for a prolonged siege, and then send terms for independence. And what will happen is that will lock down 5,000 of King Aerys' troops. So, when the Crown Lands is by themselves, fighting, they have, I think, less than 20,000 soldiers. Taking away 5,000 leaves them with like 6,000 men that they can raise against tens of thousands of the rest of Westeros. But that all takes time. But I want to make sure we actually win, because if we fail, if for whatever reason we fail, and maybe an LP, and that's another thing, is like, you might think, well, Joe, just call in the favors now, go to war, and fight it normally. If we do that, first of all, that wouldn't be a very Tywin Lannister thing to do. I think Tywin would take the time to plan all of this out. If we can get our armies here on top of the capital before the war even begins, it will prevent any kind of fuckery that can happen during the war. So, for example, let's say Lord Paramount Mace decides to be an idiot and lead his armies personally, and he fights someone he can't fight, and he gets killed. That fucks up everything for us, because then I'm not even sure if our alliances remain intact. Well, if they do, we'd have to reestablish those alliances, call them into the war, and hope that they actually join us. They might just remain independent, which means that they would then revert back to their liege lord, which would leave the Reach in the hands of the Iron Throne. Not good. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to raise my levies right now. Assuming the game doesn't break. March them all to King's Landing. And you can do Justiciar as well. Garth. Go ahead and sow dissent in the capital. If you get captured, we never met. More bodyguards. I want better bodyguards. It doesn't really matter, because we're not going to be in the field. God, we have a lot of brothers. I like it. One advantage of House Lannister. It's probably a great advantage for House Frey as well. Tyshaera, our cousin, remains unmarried. Her husband was killed. We could use her. We could use her to form more alliances, but right now I'm focusing more on my commanders. Yeah, see, a marshal of 7, that's no good. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this army here, and I want to see what I've got in terms of leaders. Ormond has got aggressive, inspiring, and organizer, great for crossing, great swaths of land. We've got some really old commanders. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my wealth and influence to convince people to join us. Mors Umber. Northman. Oh, that's sick. Look at that little sigil they changed. I like that. But is he someone we need? Sir Willem Derry has got siege leader, and he's not that old, so go ahead and invite him. I would like more than one siege leader. And Mors Umber, he's giant and he's strong. I feel like he'd be good, but he's also a drunkard and he's wounded. We'll pass on him, I guess. Jojen Marsh, he's a good flanker. Let's get you in on this. Who else is there? We've got aggressive leader defender Raymond Connington. Seems to be a good candidate for command. Do we have any other? Oh yeah, Richard too. Richard Verwell. Invite to court. And we have another siege expert in Sir Colin Florent. Morin Tyrell. I'm just looking for good abilities. Jesus Christ. Thomas! Yeah, you've got gonorrhea. You won't survive much longer. I think that may be... Nope. Orton. Sir Orton Hunt. He does have a relatively low martial skill, but his traits in the battle on the battlefield are fantastic. Okay. Now let's hope nothing too crazy happens as we wait for our armies to arrive in King's Landing. Under the guise of military exercise. That's what we'll call it. Military war games. Okay, truly no one is better. Great. Request council support. He will owe us a favor. Do it. I don't know what he's going to change. I don't know what he's trying to change, but a favor with the Iron Isles would be very good. So I believe now we have a favor with every person in the realm. Let's stop swaying John. He's not very useful. Go back to swaying Hoster of the Trident. Or maybe we should go back to swaying Lord Mace. Damn! His sisters are fine. She's married to Lord Jirian, and Mina is married to Sir Garrett Flowers. Damn! She's a brawny woman. She doesn't really reflect it all that much. Although I will say she's got some really well-developed upper chest muscles. And I don't mean that. I'm not talking about her boobs or anything. I legit actually mean that. Who is this? A promising candidate. Okay. Yeah, see if you can talk him into joining us. Nope, he doesn't want to. Well, then you'll fall with your cursed king. All right, reports that have been humbled by your endless generosity, as I knew they would be. Has been a leal and able servant. That she has been. I do not want to give her 92 gold, though. Fine, I'll owe you a favor, you crazy bitch. All right, now we have some other commanders we need to get in here. Lord Almund de Carolus, you're a great guy. You're great, but you're old. Let's get these really old people out of here. Willem? Who else looks really old? Who here can I see? Lord Garrett, our brother. Let's get Garrett out of here. God, we've got so many good commanders now. Jojen Marsh, Colin, that'll work. All right, and this army needs to be headed by someone. Siege leader. Who shall have, let's see, he's 37, he's 32. Let's have Sir Colin Florence lead the siege. I thought I had flankers. What the fuck? I thought I had flankers. Kevin, get out of there. Put Jojen in there. Jojen Marsh. We're gonna have all these foreigners fighting our war for us. It does seem like something Tywin would do. Jojen's on this other flank here. He's both aggressive and defender, which actually kind of cancels itself out, because aggressive gives plus 25% pursuit and plus 10 damage, minus 10 defense. Defender gives plus 25 defense and minus 10 damage. So in the end, he gets plus 25 pursuit and plus 15 defense. Okay. What is a narrow flank? I don't know what that means. Put him over there. Armies are almost in place, and Quellen is yet still in our faction. Alright. Something doesn't seem right here. Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say, where the fuck are all our soldiers? And then naturally the game rearranges all of my characters. It wants to put the person with the highest martial in the center, but we really don't need that right now. Alright, now, deploy all ravens. Let them know that Tywin Lannister is calling in all favors. And all favors will not aid us. Call and ask to join factions. Has not been forbidden to join factions. Can join independents. Can join at least one of your factions. So apparently the king's already gotten to her. This is kind of what I was afraid of. So the Stormlands is in. Has to join factions. This son of a bitch. The king has been busy. The Riverlands, the Vale. Quellen's already in our faction. We don't need to worry about him. Yeah, look at this shit. He's gotten to all these people. Ooh, that's frustrating. Dorne can't join us. The Reach can't join us. The North can't join us. That leaves just the Vale, the Riverlands, and the Stormlands, and the goddamn Greyjoys. So essentially, the king has told these people not to scheme or not to join any factions, and they agreed not to. Is it because they're honorable? It's because she's kind, and Mace is neither kind. He's ambitious. Why did he agree to that? So the only way I can think of to fix this. The only way I can think of to fix this, and we might have to end the episode here because this is an unexpected turn of events. Although not completely unforeseen. Lord Paramount Mace, why are you... You can't join our faction, but he can have his own faction to make Prince Rhaegar of the Iron Throne. Son of a bitch. Why can't he join us? Why not? Can join the Independence faction. He has not been forbidden, though. Can join at least one of your factions. He's in all the factions already. You fucking clown. What are you doing? So who do we know who has for sure been denied access to other factions? Has not been forbidden to join factions. So Lady Paramount, Larisa Martell has been forbidden. Have the Starks been forbidden? And the Starks have been forbidden. The Reach hasn't been forbidden, just Lord Paramount Mace he's so overzealous in his scheming that now he can't join our faction. Fuck, even Rhaegar wants to depose him. So a thought I had was if we kill the king, then all the threats he's made towards his vassals who are scheming get reset, because Prince Rhaegar then takes command. But the problem is that I don't see how we can possibly get that guy to join us. This guy is the Master of Whisperers, though. Out of curiosity, if I did try to kill the king, where is his Master of Whispers? Where is his Master of Whispers? So, could I not invite to plot? No. Amoral, political concerns. Yeah, but what if I call in a favor? Apparently we can't do that. Invite to plot. Ask to join plot. Ask a character to join their scheme to incite... No. No. No, no, no. None of that's gonna work. Alright, close this. Damn, that kind of fucks us over. We might have to free Westeros without the help of the Reach or the North. And Dorne. Fuck. Apparently, I'm a commander. Yeah, resign as fucking commander. And what I want you to do is I want you to sabotage your job action, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Shit. Lord Paramount Tywin, your request to sabotage my work for my liege is a just one. I will endeavor to achieve this. Will do his best to sabotage his work. What is he currently doing? He is scheming. Okay. What the fuck is that gonna look like? It doesn't really matter if we kidnap him. Yeah, see, Quellen has left the faction as well. Could we tell him to join us? We could. So getting that favor was good. But we do have an alliance with her, and she hates the king. Maybe we could get her to join us. But that's a big maybe. That's a big maybe. There is a lot of hatred, though, for the king. Legalized thraldom. Yeah, they're not happy with that. Brandon! Perhaps you would like to... Arana. Oh. Lannister? Tysherra? No? Damn it! Bastard. Alright, we have an alliance with the North. We have an alliance with the Vale. The Riverlands, I mean. Form an alliance. Form an alliance with the Vale. We have an alliance with the Reach. This is the advantage of having so many kids. Such huge families. An alliance there. The only one we don't have an alliance with is the Stormlands. And the Iron Isles. Balon and Tysherra. Do I want to marry a Lannister to a Squid? Especially Balon Greyjoy. Well, the advantage of having Balon marry Tysherra Lannister is it would be easier to get a non-aggression pact with the Iron Isles, which could prevent them from raiding us in the future. But if we are going to establish the Iron Isles as a naval base, it wouldn't be wise to have too many alliances with them. Shit, I really want to see what Lord Perkin... What's he... Incite Lord Owain to revolt. What is he going to sabotage? I want to know. I don't know, we might just have to try to call in all the favors we can. Or we can just roll with it and see what we can do. Yeah, we might have to do that. Yeah, we can't get everyone to join us. Through favors, that is. But I think it's time. We have dithered long enough. We have built up the support we needed. We have gotten the favors from the Lord Paramounts of Westeros, and they stand behind us. And those that won't join us, we've established alliances. It is time to see what kind of force can we bring together against the crown. Oh my god, 400%. Ares, you are fucked. Alright, so if worse comes to worse, and the Reach, Dorne, and the North all remain a part of the Iron Throne, my god, we're going to have some work ahead of us. Because they're going to keep coming, and they're going to keep coming, and they're going to keep coming, and when Ares dies and Rhaegar takes over, the people are going to love him. And they're going to think that he is the de jure claims over everything. Alliances are going to be more important than ever before, and unfortunately, once we're outside of the kingdom, we can't really plot to get independence for the Reach or the North or Dorne. They kind of have to do that on their own. We can't really help them unless they actually revolt. I'm curious to see, though, if we wouldn't be able to push claims for other people. For example, if we had, maybe Sir Colin Florent has a claim on Highgarden and the Reach. If we could fight the Iron Throne for that claim and then take it over, what would happen to him? Would he then become the subject of the Iron Throne? Would he become a subject of the Rock, or would he become independent? It's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. How many more men do we have? Not enough. That's fine. I believe it is time. Send the final Raven. With an army of 445,000, we will march on the capital and we will free Westeros. Demand independence. It'd be funny if I hit the abdicate option by accident. Your shameful attempt at blackmail has not succeeded. No matter how many corrupted souls you've enticed to help carry out your plan, I will not give in without a fight. I'd rather die defending what is rightfully mine. Signed, King Ares II of the Iron Throne. Then war it is. War. Let's see. Adam Marbrand has failed to answer the call. He will pay. He will pay. And I'm actually going to end the episode here. The Reach... Dorne has decided to aid the king. Why? Why, Larisa? Why? She has decided to aid the Iron Throne. I'm wondering. We can't call you into this war. Nope, they're remaining independent. The Reach is also remaining independent. Assigned Guardian. Call in succession support. I don't know what that means. call to arms. There must be a war that Lord Paramount Mace can be called to. Interesting. But as we can see, the Stormlands is with us, the Trident is with us, the Vale and the Iron Isles are all with us, and we have a Doomstack sitting on top of King's Landing, sieging it right now. We will be kings! We will be kings. Are we no longer friends with the king? No, we still are. Despite everything that has happened, we're still friends. But ladies and gentlemen, the war for Westeros will have to, well, continue into the next episode. I'm pretty sure we can wrap this up quickly. This is going to be something where the real struggle is going to come after we become the king. Getting independence is easy. It's going to be managing Westeros in a way where we don't get dogpiled by the Iron Throne. That's going to be the great challenge. But all that will have to take place in next week's episode. If you like this episode, be sure to give it a like. I have been the Golden Joeblivion. This has been the ever-golden Lord Paramount Tywin of House Lannister. And until next time, I will see you all later.